that would be, sorry, take that out of my mouth. That would be Mt.Baldy. Not the close peak, but the far peak. I thought that was 6,282, the peak. Let's go there now. That's 200 zoom, so it's not going to be much of a picture. But at least you can see, say you've seen the north side. Which would probably make this Mum's Tits 11. No? Yeah, I think so. There you go. 3 breasts. 3 big breasts. And then a bunch of little bumps and ridges. Mom's perfect, however she is. Okay, guys? Well, so just finishing up on the missing link, you know, and talking just about how culpable your genetic modifiers were, as far as strict liability and negligence goes, and you know, they produced you, and if you destroy a world, well, they're liable. Just like if your starship crashed into another world and rendered it sterile, well, you're liable for damages. Just like if your truck or your train or your ship did. You know, ship runs into a dockside restaurant, well, you're liable. And not just for spoiling everybody's meals. Right, Cindy? That's the way it works. It's as below, so above. Okay, well, so things are a little fucked up down here for some reason. And that's the liability part. Because all the accountability is out of balance with the assumed authorities that are floating around. Which are mainly because nobody says, "Hey, you fucking corporation! I said don't do that!" Right, Cindy? Yeah. Not often enough is it said in a way that a dumb, soulless corporation, owned by the many, answerable to none, figures. Huh? I don't know, we just gotta keep saying it, but to keep on track, this is, you know, this 50,000 years of the remnants of the hominids on Earth, kind of going through all that rough mutation, nuclear mutation, and environmental stress mutations. You know, and going from a slowly civilized, now all of a sudden what's demanded of your body is to be a wild beast, eh? But that's one of the things about radiation working on you. It makes you stupid. Ever see the troglodytes on Xenon getting xenonite for USS Enterprise on Star Trek? Because they were going to go and, I don't know, cure a plague somewhere else or something. They just had to have the shit. Guess couldn't replicate it. Can't replicate everything, apparently. It was about all the people on the surface being from the same people that were living in the sky. But it was the xenolite that made them stupid. The gas, the radioactive gas. I think it was a parody on radon. Knowing the rating crew and all of Star Trek back then. So, you know, I guess maybe we could say today we're talking about, so you have your nuclear war and you go down in your bunker and that's what you get when you come up. If, you know, it doesn't mean you have to go underground for like thousands of years, and by the end of it, it's like, well, fuck, there ain't no point in coming up. I can't live up there anymore. And, you know, you're used to living below whatever survives of your kind. But it was different then, you know. You could, yeah. You could live 500 years. Dinosaurs would live, you know, thousands of years. Whales weren't the biggest things, eh? Or the oldest lived. They're less prone, like sharks. Very stable genetic matrix. Mammalian hominids tend not to be so. You know, maybe after enough of this shit, whatever survives might be more resistant, but that ain't me, and that sure as the fuck ain't you, and probably none of our descendants. Well, I don't have descendants. Well, yeah, I do. I guess you guys are. Not you guys, but, well, yeah, you know. Sure, at one point. Hey, go back far enough. Whether we came from the same, same pile of slime? Long ago? Maybe. Hey, so anyhow, keep your eye on the sun. Lots of potential this next week. Guess we just had a comet slam into her. And that quickly rising, it was actually two bubbles in one coming out of the coronosphere there. Sunspot 1728. Yeah, I think that's it. The one in the middle. It's now Earth directed, and it's been starting to let off seas. A couple days ago, there was nothing there, and it's huge. It's motherfucking huge. And there's two of them, and it's wound right up. I think the Americans are saying about a 50% chance of an X flare in the next 3 days, 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. And all the while, we got two huge motherfucking corona holes. They'll be hitting us about Tuesday. So we got solar storm on the weather. We might have some really big solar storm as early as Tuesday evening. We'll see. Nothing's huge as let off yet, but it's getting prime. The sun, she's shining bright. Yeah. Well, just give you guys another little shot of the same spring. Enjoy your spring.